So yesterday we have seen about how to configure AMI images. Today we see how to manage snapshots. Okay. See, snapshots, we know the very much importance of snapshots. He also provides high availability and recovery of the volumes. So in AWS, snapshot works something like this. Snapshot is very old technology. It's not a very new one. That you like is not very much difficult to understand. Let just explain what is happening here. What is happening here? So this is EBS volume snapshots, and they are just explaining in three different states: state 1, state 2, state 3, how this happens. So what you're getting idea about this one, how it is works. Which one? Okay. What happening in stage 1, stage 2, stage 3? Okay. So you coming to say in stage 2, I have created another snapshot, or it is already there? How this works actually? We have already seen incremental backup, differential backup, daily backup, like that. So this comes under what type of backup? This one normal snapshot. Okay, this comes under what type of backup? Incremental, differential, daily backup. What type of backup this is?
Here, second one is third one is incremental.
No. I'm asking how it is works actually. How it is working. In this diagram, they are coming to say how it is works actually. What is the actual process of this snapshot? So they're coming to explain in three different states. Okay, I will explain. State number 1, user have created 10 GB of volume. So they have taken snapshot. So total 10 GB taken as a snapshot. Okay. Stage number 2, the same volume, he have occupied 4 GB of, he stored 4 GB of data, and that time he taken again another snapshot. The second snapshot is referring the first one, and when the second snapshot referring the first one, this one is the changes 4 GB. So the last 4 GB has taken as a snapshot. Then third step, again he added another 2 GB to that same volume and taken the snapshots. The third snapshot referring the second and first one, and what difference is there? The 2 GB have taken. So they are coming to say this is incremental backup. This means the snapshot, when you take the same volume again snapshot different status, what is the difference? Only that difference will be taken as a backup, but other things are not taken. Okay, and that's why. So the old snapshot will be referring the new snapshot will be referring the old one, and they have a reference links with each other. So like this only the snapshot works. This means any changes you made and you take snapshot, that changes will be reflect in second one, and the second snapshot will refer to the first one. So like this is incremental backup. This is how the snapshot works in AWS. And let's see one example.
It used to be always incremental.
Yes, so always incremental.
Second
ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல வந்து 10 GB ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல டேட்டாவே கிடையாது, எம்டி. செகண்ட்ல 4 GB அவர் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டாரு. அப்ப அப்புறமா ஸ்னாப்ஷாட் எடுக்கிறாரு. அப்போ என்ன பண்ணுதுன்னா செகண்ட் ஸ்னாப்ஷாட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரெஃபரன்ஸ் பண்ணாரு, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரெஃபர் பண்ணாரு, ஆள் எடுத்திருக்காருல, அது ரெஃபரன்ஸ் லிங்க் வச்சு என்ன சேஞ்சஸ் ஆகிருக்குங்க அது மட்டும் எடுத்திருக்கு. இது 6 GB எடுக்கல. அதுதான் தேர்ட் ஒன். Let's see one example here how it works. Okay, so I'm going to run Windows Server. Okay, so Windows Server 2012, there I'm going to run, and let me add one more storage, so of 5 GB and add tags. So this is Windows Server. And select existing security groups. Oh, sorry. Okay, I don't have anything there, so I'm going to create a new one. Those security groups, and I'm going to review and launch, and I'm going to take the proper key pair. So let me check. I have this key pair for this region. No, so let me create a new one, and EBS Snapshots. Okay, so download the key pair and launch instance. And there we have two volumes which is already started to run, and one is 30 GB and another one is 5 GB. And just remember, images means this is just like a cloning of the machine, complete copy, including the snapshot. Snapshot means it's not a cloning, it's a copy of a volume that you are going to take. Okay, so now I'm going to run this one, and it will take a little bit time to generate the password. Basically, many people telling that after you restore a snapshot from the volume, it will be very much slow. And how to make it fast. So generally that question will be asked in many interview, how to, if your volume is recovered, when you are recovering your volume from the snapshot, that will be very much slow. How to fast it? That I'm going to show you today, how to fast it. So first of all, this is Windows 5 GB. I'm going to take this one as a snapshot. So before you take snapshot, please put some data inside that. Then only there is a meaning of snapshot. So now connect it, and there we have is just keeping me in wait state.
So when you back up the image, so does it also take a snapshot?
Yeah, it will take a snapshot.
Okay, when restoring that image.
Yeah, automatically he will restore the snapshot. So if you want manual also, you can take it. So this is, I have not, if I take image now, so automatically he will keep the snapshot of that volumes here.
We don't attach anything.
Then only boot volume will be taken as a snapshot. Okay.
Suppose we have taken the image, snapshot is created.
Okay.
We'll delete that snapshot.
That is your wish.
No, if I will delete that snapshot,
Okay.
and then we will reinstantiate with the image one. So
No. If you delete your snapshot, means that's not a problem. Snapshot you have deleted for image is already there, correct?
Yes.
So image will be restoring everything. Snapshot is the one copy of the volume they have provided. Anytime you can restore it back. Once the image taken the snapshot, there is no relation between image and snapshot. Snapshot is separate, image is separate.
When we restore the image,
Yeah, he will not.
snapshot is removed.
He will not call the snapshot.
So image will restore the volume.
Yeah, he will restore the volume. The snapshot only for you. Later you can create as a volume. So
Snapshot is the default. It is the DGG of.
No. How much? This volume is how much size? Is 30 GB. So 30 GB will be taken as a snapshot.
30 plus 5.
No, he's asking individual snapshot. So yeah, so if you take image of this one, so two snapshot will be created, 30 GB and 5 GB, separate.
And in the image, when image is created, in the
Okay.
image, this volume is also added? Or
Yes, his volume is also added. Here you can see. When I take image, the volume is also added.
And the extra copy comes to snapshot.
This volume, this two volume will be taken as a snapshot. This two volume will be taken as a snapshot as well as image. See,
The image is a complete meshing. So
Okay.
complete meshing means it is a boot and plus volume.
yes.
So if image is taken, so entire meshing is already came in the image.
Okay.
And then what is the use of creating snapshot?
No. Later, if we want to create a more volumes, you want to create a more volume means you have to take it from the snapshot. Suppose you lost this volume. Okay. Again, you are going to run image.
Yes. So
That
volume
is waste. That is waste only. You can restore this volume from the snapshot.
No need to call the image.
No need to call image again. You can take from one copy from snapshot, attach it and use
So
it.
that means even if I'm deleting snapshots, it will be restoring image, everything will be restored.
Yes, restore. That's a snapshot will restore only volumes. Image means complete.
Extra charges being
Extra charges will be there for image and snapshot. So no individual charges. So that is why here I'm coming to say that if you take
Because taking image, they are creating snapshots and they are charging for that.
correct. So now, okay, let me launch this. So which keeper that is? So EBS Snapshots.
Snapshot is also having charges. So
Yes, snapshot will be in charges. Snapshot also free, but I think 1 GB is free, something like that. See, if you want to check that, go to your billing dashboard. I have already crossed the many free tier limits, and you can see there. They will give you the maximum limitations. See, I have already crossed already many limits. When come to snapshots, see 1 GB only free per month. So already I have crossed. So already 1 GB is over, and they are under payment. Okay, so this is, and this is only remaining under consideration. 750 hours of EC2 T2.micro, 304 hours used, 750 hours out of 750 hours. So forecasting is $38. If I go to this level, this base level, I will be reaching this much of payment. Okay, so now launch this machine and since I'm running a very low instance type T2.micro, and that will be very little bit slow in operation since I have not loaded any data. See, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some data in this 5 GB of volume, and then I will take a snapshot, and then I will restore it, the content from the snapshot. I'll show you how to restore. And since this is very low type of size of disk, so if you have it, this will be very much fast only. If you have to, you have 16 TB or 8 TB of volumes, and you restore from snapshot, it will be very slow. That will be, you need to make it more fast. Okay, so now go to your disk management.
so you can attach the snapshot to any instance.
Yes, I can attach this snapshot any instance which is running on same availability zones. So that we need to follow it.
So if it is 1A, it should be 1A.
1A. And this is the 5 GB which is already attached and it is already formatted. Okay. Let me put some content. Okay. So main directory A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So let me have some content. Now what I'm going to do, go to volumes and select the 5 GB storage and take a snapshot. So put some content and there we have tag it. Then we have and create a snapshot. See created and go to there. There we have a snapshot is placed and it will be very much easy to create because the size is very less and data is also not that much. Okay, so it will be picking up very fast. See now completed. Same as wall, same as images. If you want to move this one copy of this snapshot to another region, also you can move. Same as images, so you can move it. Same as images, you want to share the snapshot with another AWS account holder. There you attach their account ID and add permission. This snapshot will reach that account. And you want to make this snapshot as a public, that also available. Make this a public and save it. So you can see how many public snapshots are there already created and kept by someone. Yeah, so you can make use of this also. They are on the chart. See the date when they have created this.
This is all chargeable, right?
All chargeable. Only 1 GB is free. You are allowed to have 1 GB of free snapshots. You can see now they have 6 GB, 8 GB, all under free tier only. This is the one which is 200 GB. Okay, solid. So now,
What are they going to get out?
nothing they will get. They are just openly giving, they are helping others publicly and they're, but this is visible only to me. So now this Windows 5, just consider you lost your content, you lost your data. Okay? You lost your very important data and very confidential data inside your server. And don't worry, you have air email recovery. So just create a, you can create an image also of this snapshots, or you can create a volume. So just check the instances in which all of it is on EU West 1A. Now go to snapshots and click on this, create a volume, EU West 1A, already there, and create a volume. So go to volumes and there we have Windows 5 GB. And there we have, and just attach a volume to him and attach. Go to Windows Server and there we have the snapshot volume and see your content is back. Okay, so this is how you just restore it content from your snapshot.
We had already that 5 GB.
Yeah, that is old one, which is I have already attached.
That is already existing.
Already existing.
So it is extra 5 GB is there.
Yeah, extra 5 GB because I have taken this one as a snapshot. That one is this. From snapshot, I have created a volume, but snapshot is still there. Even you lost this, you can restore.
So this volume is added, not it is replaced.
No. I have, if you want to replace also, you can replace. Suppose I don't want this one, I can able to deattach or delete. Why should I waste my expense? So suppose I don't want that one. So there we have option. Now this is the one. So 5 GB. So I don't want, just deattach and delete it. So that is how you have recovered. And this snapshot is still available just like image. And you can have a millions of copy. You can keep on take and put it in any other regions.
Snapshot, then take a volume, make a volume.
Yes. Okay, so this is same for Linux also. But in Linux machines, when you take the snapshots, it will be how to make them. How suppose I am attaching 30 GB of this, and so this is Linux, and consider you have going to attach that 5 GB also here. Go to volumes, there we have, and this is already detached. It's not detached, so I need to do force detach. So this is your machine boot volume, and this is the volume which is added. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to detach this volume. So I'm going to attach this one with my AML Linux. So this one, this is attached. Now this Linux has how many volumes? 3. To find it, copy this instance ID, go to volumes, paste it there, and you can see it has how many volumes? 3. Okay, automatically will search. And this is the volume which is or taken by snapshots, and this is added right now. Sometimes this volume is very running in very low performance, even though it has probation IOPS of disk ratings. So how to make him fast? So first, let you launch this machine.
Can you attach the same volume to two different instances?
No, at a time one volume can be attached with only one instance. At a time you cannot attach into two. If you want to attach, detach it and attach it. So EC2-user and use the private key. So there we have, you can see the ls-dlk-f. There we have NTFS, that is the Windows file system. Okay, and since Windows file system is can be readable in Linux, but Linux will not read ext4. So let me format it. And there is a one more volume which is not at all used. So because that we don't have UUID. So let me format it. Oh, sorry, mkfs -t ext4 /dev xv df1. So now it's asking that is contains file system. We want to proceed. Yes, and that's all. When I type ls-f, you can see it's converted to ext4. And to increase the performance of snapshot volumes, so here you can refer in AWS, there is a method they have given to increase the performance. So there we have the steps to increase the performance of the snapshot volume. Basically, it will be slow because it is just got initialized. So you need to install the package and then you need to run it. See, basically, the maximum performance of these EBS volumes, it is initialized by having input-output operation, but it will be very much slow, below our expectation. So sometimes the volume will be keep on in initialization state rather than coming into running state or available state. To avoid these types of problems, so you have to run this command to avoid this. So in you're in AML Linux, try to install the package called FIO. Go back and try to install it. So there we have this package is installed, and now try to copy this one, and now paste it. So here I need to check it out, which disk is that? That is XPDF1. And then he started his process and he will be just going 100%. And after finishing this task, this will be very fast. Okay, the initialization stage will be coming out and this will come into more fast input output. He will produce more fast input output operation for us. And the EBS volume block size should be more than 128 KB. And now it will come into, it will come out of initialization state. So this is how we fast up the performance of initializing EBS volumes from the snapshots. Because all the snapshot will be placed in S3 bucket, all the images are placed in S3 bucket. So from S3 bucket, when you take, it will be little bit slow, and it should not be slow forever. To solve that problem, put it this parameter, and if this is not available, install it in Ubuntu or AML Linux machines, and there you will find the performance will be very much good. Main requirement, your instance, your volume block size should be more than 128 KB. That will be there in all volumes. So he's completed his jobs, and see, he have been done, and now this read and write performance will be very much good and high. So this is how we run the command, and this is most important. Someone asked that your EBS volume is still in initialization state from the snapshot, and it is not giving you accurate performance. What to do? So this is the step that you have to follow. There is one more command instead of FIO, double D, which is the most dangerous command. It may damage your disk also. So using this command also, it is possible, but it should keep in your hard disk should be in consistent state. Rather than go for this command, it will be good for you to run. This DD command, you know, it will increase the traffic in hard disk, and it will increase the threshold of the processor. You know, ping command, how to blast a switch. How you blast a switch? Suppose you have you know this. Suppose you have ping command. If you type the ping command, there is a threshold count for ping command, correct? TTL, something like that. Size here, size. So ping -L, and size is 65,535, something like this. You are putting, and you're giving google.com. So that is 65. Thing stop pinging. Too big of packet. So suppose maybe let I check some command like just ping some sites like AWS. It's not bringing. So if you give this much of size, this much of packet will be received by the switch, and sometimes switch is not that much intelligent, means it will get overburdened and fail. So this is called arc poisoning. Same as this command is dd select that only, and because see they have written dd is to destroy volume data, incorrect use. So use it properly, and uh, if someone misused this one, meant improper command, then your all data will be lost. So better to go for this one and save it. So that's why we take snapshots, and this is how EBS volumes measure performance here. Next is how to configure lifecycle manager. This is another new snapshot feature that is provided by AWS here. What is lifecycle manager? See, many people are struggling to manage their snapshots on scheduled time-based snapshots. So suppose you are in some production environment and you are not able to manage your snapshots, and you are facing a lot of problems with snapshots, and manually you are taking the snapshot every time. That is very difficult task for you to manage. So they understand this and they introduce this feature for lifecycle manager. So what he will do, you have to schedule your time automatically. He will take the snapshots on that time and keep it for you automatically. So here we have the any description. So just give some name, and they're asking you should have some names. Okay, so which one you want to take as a snapshot? I have these are volumes, correct? These are the volumes I have already. So I will use this one, Windows 5 GB, and that will be, and we have to schedule the timing, create snapshot every 12 hours or 24 hours. This is UTC timing. So UTC timing means it will be taking, it's not available for Indian standard timing or other timing. So 9 means what will be the timing? At around 2:30, I think 2:30 p.m. I think so. So that timing, based on that timing only it will work. Still, they have not given other timing process. So you can schedule your timing here. So based on that, it will be taking like around 12. See, and they're asking number of snapshot will be retained. I think minimum 7. So every 12 hour snapshot will be created, and maximum 0 will be retained in target volume. So now is 7. So the oldest snapshot will be deleted, which is 3.5 days old. Okay, and now we want to tag it. Tag it, give some name and tag. There is a default IAM role will be created, enable and created. That's all. You have created a lifecycle policy, and based on the time, he will automatically take the snapshot and keep it here for you. Okay.
No need of lambda function.
No need lambda function. If you want to have lambda function also, no problem, you can have it. But this feature is already there, so it will automatically take.
Okay, every snapshot
That after 3.5 days it will delete.
No. We saw in that figure. It is increment.
Okay.
So snapshots mean
This also same incremental.
Increment. So every 3.5 days, that will be like deleted. Each one is deleted. It will be deleted. Entire volume will be deleted.
No, snapshot means the latest one will be there. The old one, which is older than 3.5 days, will be deleted.
So every time we are taking snapshots, only we are taking the changes.
Okay.
We are not taking the whole volume.
Okay.
So whole volume is only one. After 3.5 days, whole volume will be older, that will be deleted.
No. After 3.5 days, the old one will be deleted. The new one will be there. New one means the old one. See, what are the changes you're doing in this? That changes will be copied into new copied into new image, correct? New snapshot image. The old one also will be available, but only the changes he is taking.
Yes.
Okay. But here, after 3.5 days old, the old one will be deleted. That old one backup we have in the new one, along with the changes what you have done. What you are saying, the new only the changes will be there, but where is the old data? It is not like that. You will get your old data as well as the recent one inside this snapshot lifecycle policy. So they have given this option for automation of lifecycle manager. Okay, so I don't want, I'm going to delete it. So this also possible in your Lambda function, that you can take a automatic snapshot via that automation serverless feature.
They are not incorporated for image, right? So only for volume they have snapshots.
Snapshot for only for volume. Image is only for complete instance. So this is only for snapshot, not for complete
So
instance.
that can achieve only Lambda.
A Lambda function, that as we seen yesterday.
They give an option here.
Yes. So, but if you want to take automatic snapshot also instead of this one, also you can write it Lambda function. He will take. But they have given option here. Then most people will avoid that one. Okay. So next one is. Now you have to understand that managing user accounts on my EC2 Linux instance in AWS. See, actually, that this one is in Linux. The user accounts can be logged into different methods. For example, I have a Linux operating system. Here we have. See, basically. First of all, you change your Linux as a password as a key file. And there we have the permit root login, yes, and we disable this option. And password authentication, I have given as a yes already. And save this and give service SSHD restart. So once you're done, so check how many users are there. Only one user. So change the password for root. And let that read bash shell scripting. AI users and put thing like bin/bash user add test. So I'm going to change mode u plus x and users dot slash users. So you should ask me the password. So now, how many users created? So we have totally 4 users, including the root account. Now this all users wants to log into the same machine. Okay. So generally SSH will be working only for which user? Only for EC2 user. It will not work for root user also, and sometimes many people can damage the machine because of this account. So to avoid those problems, so you can have a separate SSH links. For example, user coming under this one, like SSH test at the public IP of this Linux, and paste it. So there we have asking you the current password, and you came as a test user. But there is one more method. When you come like this, you are under the control of the root account. Okay, so that is switch user. Instead of this, there is one more method to do that by copying the PIM file. How to copy? Go to VI editor and check this machine belongs to which PIM file? EBS Snapshots. So copy that. There we have a key file. Copy that and go to your machine and paste .pen. There we have, he'll ask, and then otherwise you can also come like this, cat paste ebs.pen. Otherwise come put it this. So he will be asking you where is your key file. Okay, so just copy this content, go there and try to paste it. Done, and Control C. So here change mode 400 and EBS. Okay, so that is caps lock. And now you can log in as a user with this key file. So instead of this, having the username test. Copy this. Okay, so try to paste it and click yes. There we have, you can log in as a separate SSH link. Okay, so this is also possible. See,
Can you explain?
okay. See, basically, every user we have inside your Linux, no user is allowed to log in except EC2-user. Basically, generally the setup is like that. Let me go to my Cisco packet tracer and let me give you more detailed information on that. See, this is AWS Cloud Network, and you have some Linux servers. And since all Linux machines should come under specific region, specific availability zone, specific VPC. So region, availability zone, and then we have a VPC. So you are placing a server. So consider this is your Red Hat or AMI Linux. Basically, for Linux machine, there is no passwords. Instead of password, we have only the key file. So key file you have to attach. That will be giving you authentication. So that is temp file, or you can have .ppk file. Suppose you have edited your SSH configuration file that is stored in this location, vi/etc ssh sshd_config. There you find it those changes, and you can replace the instead of pem file, your password can be the key one. So instead of your key file, password is going to be authenticate. That setup you can do. Once you've done that, so you'll add more users, okay, like 4 or 5 users along with the root account. Suppose you have 4 users, you have created, you have added newly, and these 4 users want demanding that they want separate SSH file, SSH login rather than switching user. So they want separate SSH logins for inside to get into this machine globally wherever they want. Now what to do? So you have to, what you have to do, you have to copy the PEM file content, that is a private key content, and paste it and save it in the location, in the machine location, maybe any location, and then create a separate SSH file like this for each and every user. Like here, we have to change the user test1, test2, test3, like that. So once they got it, and suppose I got a Linux machine here, this is my VMware machine. So here this machine is newly installed. I'm going to give one accept the license agreement. Okay. So I'm going to show the login here. Okay. So instead of giving this mobile external, so this will be more comfortable to you. So now each user can have individual SSH links, and they can have their own passwords, and they can access the machine anywhere. So this is the main thing, but the main thing is you need to copy paste the link. This machine is associated with which key file, and that key file content you need to copy paste. So once you've done this, then every user can be treated as an individual user, and they can have separate SSH links associated with that particular PEM file inside that particular machine. So next,
Individual test accounts can be created only for the root user.
only yes, only for root user can create it. So otherwise, other users not allowed. So here this is my VMware OS VM machine, which is running here, and which is more effective than Mobixtum or maybe Putty. So let me get into my root account. So I'm going to, there we have another user. So here, let me check this machine is connected with internet or not. So it's connected. So how to check? Call. So google.com, and there we have, if this message comes, then it is connecting. So let me take SSH. And here it will be connecting or not? Hmm? It will be connecting or not? Hmm?
You can install it.
Copy paste is not working. Okay, so otherwise we take one more method, SSH test at. So now he's asking me to connect, but what he will say, password, and now what he will say is connected. You can see. Okay, so because I have already installed that one here in this machine, so we don't need that PIM file here. When we need the PIM file here in this machine, when we need that PIM file here.
You create a new user.
Okay, so this means new user. Okay. Oh no, see here, if here it's not asking any PIM file since I have already copied there. Okay, but in which condition you'll ask the PIM file here? When I have not converted a key file as a password.
Which password you have given for?
The password which I already created, given here in bash shell script. Okay, I want to go back to my root. See, I have already created a, what I can say, editor. Here I created test 1, test 2. So there, and then I have executed this one. When I executed this one, so he asked me password or not. How to execute this one? Yes. He asked me password. So here I have given the password. I given password 1, 2, 3. By default, Linux will not show the password. You have to keep this in secret location. See, password is all 1, 2, 3 only. If I go there and try to repeat this one, and if I give wrong password, like this, something like this, then he will not allow you to access. Okay, so if you provide the correct password, and then he will allow you to access the machine. So you want to come here as a root account, you should be sudo's file, and then you are able to come into root account. Okay, because it's a non-root.
SU is switch user or something?
SU is a super user. See, some people will SU dash. This one will come as a root account. Okay. If you put just SU, this is a switch account. So this is showing you the time, last login. This one will not show anything. Okay. So since this is how we manage users, Okay, so in Linux in AWS. Let's see about Elastic IP. Generally, Elastic IP we need for permanent public IP, for instance, and that will be not free chargeable. And we have a lot of restrictions on this Elastic IP generally, because per AWS region you can have 5 Elastic IP maximum, not more than that. Go to Elastic IP, and Elastic IP used in variety of conditions. Like Elastic IP can used for instance for NAT gateway, also Elastic IP used for NAT instance, and also this Elastic IP used for VPN connections. You can see now 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So that's all. So if you allocate more, they will be blocking you, and the maximum number of has been reached. And how much the limit of this one? Please refer the documentation which is released by AWS VPC limits. There you find it, the limitations of VPCs. There, how much Elastic IP per region is 5. Okay, so they have done this, and we have all restrictions here. You cannot abnormally, you cannot extend, you cannot run as much as you can. They're extended. Okay,
per account, right?
per region, not per account, per region.
Same account in different region.
Yes, if you go other region, you can have another 5. So you can see, if you want to go more than that, you need to contact them, and they will extend the number of Elastic IP for your account. Even though this Elastic IP you are using, or maybe not using, this is charged. Suppose you have not associated this Elastic IP any one of these instance, this is charged. If you associate, also charged. So this is best. If you're not using, please release it, and there is no charges, and charges only for this. Okay. And now, how to associate Elastic IP with your instance? See, Elastic IP is not running on the part of availability zones, but comes under region. So you maybe have instance running in any availability zone, you can attach it. For example, in sake of example, you can see this is, I'm going to run this one as a Apache web server. So producer dash. So for example, I'm going to run this one as a http://line, and I'm going to give service httpd start. And this is one example Apache web server, and I'm going to check config httpd. Okay, so this is your Apache, and go back, and there is a default site will be showing. If it is not running, so please check your security groups, and security group has been blocked with the port number 80. There we have, and put it port number 80, and now it will automatically show.
So when you want to use 443, is there a certificate, SSL certificate?
Yes. You need SSL certificate, and you should need domain name. So right now I have not purchased any domain. I need to purchase it, and then I need to connect that one with Route 53, and then I can use it. And I can purchase certificate from here itself with certificate manager. But for this, I should be owner of a particular domain.
And use third-party certificates.
Yes. If you are owner of a domain, they will send you mail. And if you click yes, you respond to that mail, they will allocate you free certificate. And that free certificate you need to attach with your Route 53, and Route 53 will, you have to purchase a domain, and then that will be given to your EC2 instance. So when you are running any particular site, the domain name will come, and HTTPS certificate will be attached. Okay, so that you have to be, I will come later on that one, how to configure certificate service. So right now, this is going, okay, so Elastic IP. So just consider, if you have, this is your Apache web server, and this IPs keep on changing. giving you frustration. And see, now these have temporary IP. So in AWS, there are two types of IP, public IPs are available: general public IP and elastic IP. And this will keep on change after you stop and start your instance. And this you cannot keep it as a permanent. Let's see your example. So in case you have a very important server is running here, and there you're going to stop it. So once you stopped, this public IP will get removed, and once you start, another new public IP will be generated. So like that, AWS will keep on rotate the public IP for the instance which is running on specific region VPC. And this behavior, definitely no one like it, because you want to change your instance type, you need to stop your instance. Suppose you want to change, you want to stop your instance for maintenance, you need to stop your instance. Suppose you want to change something like you want to take image. So while create image, there is option like no reboot. If you're not selecting this one, it will reboot. Then also it will change your public IP. So like this, there are many scenarios that you need to have to stop your instance. So if you're done like that, see the public IP is went off. And now again you start your instance, another new public IP will be generated. So like this, but if you are not stopping your instance, the public IP which is going to be generated here, that will be the permanent. If you are not going to stop, then who will not stop the instance? And now you can see new public IP came. And the site will be running on this public IP. So those users, depending on that public IP, they have to wait for a lifetime. So now you can see this is the problem. So now to solve this problem, there we have elastic IP, and click on this associated address. See, suppose you have a private instance which is running without a public IP. That machine can also be part of elastic IP, and the machine which you have already having a public IP, general public IP, this machine also can have a elastic IP. Okay. In case I'm talking about like this, suppose you have a Linux instance which does not have a public IP. So how to do that? So just disable this option, auto assign public IP. So what I done is, so I have disabled auto assign public IP address. This means that no public IP will be generated. And this is just have a, this is private Linux. So attach with existing security groups and review and launch it. And there we have them file. See, for this instance is there is no public IP, and it will be not getting any public IP until you give attach elastic IP. The only difference is if you attach elastic IP with the instance, by default it does not have public IP. You can release and you can associate. But the instance which you have already public IP, and when you attach elastic IP, once you release elastic IP, another new general public IP will be assigned. See, for example, so here we have AML Linux. There we go, and you can have this associate address. And as I already told you, you can associate this elastic IP by the name of instance or by the name of the network interface. Since if you have two elastic network interface, you have to attach with the name of network interface rather than instance. Now I'm going to attach with the name of instance. There we have AML Linux, and there we have the private IP. So associated. So now go back to instance, and now you can see your machine has got elastic IP. And this elastic IP is a permanent public IP, and click on that, and the site will run on this, and this will be going out of scope. This is now outdated public IP. So now it will running here. So this public IP is never changed. So for example, you now start your instance. This will never go away from the instance until in two conditions. Either you disassociate elastic IP from the instance, or you terminate an instance, it will go away from it. Okay, that's a two scenario, two conditions. Until it is disassociated or terminate the instance. So in these two scenario, it will be if these two scenarios not happens, your elastic IP will be always remaining with your machine. Obviously, we know if you terminate means nothing will be here. So, but one thing you have to remember, if you are going to terminate your instance, please disassociate your elastic IP and then terminate. If you are not disassociating and you are simply terminating, this elastic IP will remain for more than 5 hours. And then you have to pay for 5 hours. Okay, so disassociate it and delete it.
It's per hour charge.
Per hour charge is very low only. You can refer it. You can see like this they are charging, but the charge for hour conditions. I think they have charging like this, very low charging only.
Is it on region basis?
Yes. So Mumbai region, so there will be I think for every region is same only. But this one is changing per month. This is instance per hour. So Paris almost same only. I think so. Same only. Yeah. So there is nothing changes here, and you can see they have given the complete payment list. So just refer and see stopped, and now your instance is now the elastic IP is not get removed, and it will be there permanently attached with your machine. Okay.
If the IP is blocked on the right hand, if you are using it,
No. You want to attach the same elastic IP for two instance?
no, that is not possible.
That is not possible.
If you block an IP, you have a
Which
charge
IP?
for this elastic IP.
Okay, this means you are disassociating.
If you go ahead and purchase an elastic IP,
Okay.
that is one charge. If you
Okay.
go ahead and attach it to an instance,
That is one charge. Yes, that is also one charge. But I think this is very low charge only, so we can able to pay. So now this is the private instance. See, there is a IP address reusability options we have. See, as I told, if you don't want this also the address, and once you disassociate, it will be get released. And again, AWS will provide it another new general public IP because it have already the public IP. And you can same yeah, elastic IP you can assign to this machine that is private Linux and associated, and there we have an associated. So this is the same public IP assigned to another machine. Like that, you can assign it, and there is a okay. Suppose
so can I reserve this the instant IP as a elastic?
yes, you can reserve. So this means don't terminate instance and don't associate this elastic IP with any other machine. It will be permanent for you.
No, not that one. If I'm creating a new instance, you have a public IP.
That is
Can I
an,
reserve
that, no, you can reserve. That public IP will go and come automatically. And because that's why when you're stopping, it will automatically keep deleting, automatically releasing. When you're starting again new public IP is coming.
So the requirement has to be identified before it's
Requirement, see, when you're launching the instance, there is no elastic IP option. There is no. After you Complete your launching of instance, then only you can decide. Before it is not decided. Before it, you cannot assign.
Initially, I don't have a mindset to reserve an IP for this, and later I'm thinking
Yes.
to have the same IP.
Yes, yes, not same IP. This IP you cannot reserve as a elastic IP. So you can attach from here. So ask to AWS, then please provide me, and randomly they are providing you a IP here. So you can see allocate address. So it's coming. So this is previously came, I think, but like that it will be coming. And anyhow, you want to permanent IP. So this will give you the permanent. So this is how we work with elastic IP, and this IP have new two options: restore to EC2 scope. Let me see how it is works, and go to attach it. There we have option associate, disassociate. So until you disassociate address, you cannot release it. And this elastic IP you can see in two locations. One is here, another one inside your VPC. So here, when you're attaching, here we have the elastic IP. So in these two locations, you can find it, the elastic IP which you are assigning to this particular region. And here itself, you can dissociate and attach it. If you go for your EC2 instance, also you can attach it.
So one VPC will have one security group and one network ACL.
Yes, one VPC have one network ACL, one security group.
Any restrictions in having multiple security groups?
Multiple security group, that is your wish. So if you're running multiple instance on same region, you can have multiple security group. But network ACL is applied on subnet level. So how many subnets you have? Only that much you can create. So here 3 subnets on this region. So 3 network ACL is there by default. You can see there is a 3. Okay, if you want to create new network ACL, he'll ask you which VPC you want it. So you see, and you can have more subnets also, and you can have more network ACL. By default, how many subnets? Each subnet have only one network ACL, but inside these subnets, many instances are running. Instance can be part of maximum 5 security groups. You go to instance, and you can see now when you have more than 5 security groups, or instance cannot be part of more than 5. See, go to select that machine and go there, change security group. So I have already only 1, 2, 3, 4. That I create another 2. Go to security groups. That I create my own VPC, and this is in default. So testing description. So without description, we cannot create a once this is a normal, and add some all traffic and outbound all traffic. And there we have a problem. So okay, so error occurred creating, where is the error occurred? I think here we have error. So now create another one. Security group name. Testing 1. So done. So go back to an instance and change security group. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 assigned. So he can be part of 5. Now you just go there and attach one more and click next. You see. So you cannot reach more than instance cannot be part of more than 5 security groups.
What if I want to have that?
Contact them. They will help you to have it.
So more than 5, I need to contact AWS.
Yes. Like this also, EC2 limits is 20 only, correct? I want to increase the limit. So, for example, let me increase. So, how to increase the limit? Go to your service, search for which component you want to increase. I'm going for EC2, EC2 instances, and there which region they are asking. So I'm just having for Mumbai, which instance type you want to increase. Suppose I want to this instance limit, and I want 30 instance like that. Give 30 and put it some content and contact method, maybe web or phone, and they will be coming immediately to contact you, and they will increase the limit.
So you mean to say this I3 cannot be created more than
No. See, they have already blocked many instance types here. See, 3, 3, 3, 5 like that in this region.
so that particular if I'm going to C3 large,
Yes,
it is limit is 5. So
yeah,
I
you
can
want to
create
more means increase means just ask them, just create a case and contact them, they will increase.
so in Ireland region I can create only 5.
Only 5. So if you go to Mumbai, everything 0. Most of the things 0 only. Okay? So if you want to increase the support, contact them, they will increase. So like this, each and every services is blocked. They have given a specific end, and you have to contact them for more support. Same as this, only 5. Instance can be part of at least 5 security groups. If you want to cross the limit, they will not allow it. But if instance not part of any security group, that also problem. Okay, it should be part of at least one security group. So which one is that? Windows. So that is not Windows, that is Linux. So let me have part of the Linux. Okay, so now you are asking, I want multiple public IP for my single machines. Okay, multiple public IP, 2 public IPs, and obviously how it is possible. I have already one. Let me disassociate this address and let me release it. There is no. So now go to your instance. So there we have AML Linux. It's already closed. Why is closed? Because of the public IP changed. That's why it's closed. Okay. So what we have now is running on this public IP. So I need to contact the users on this. So I don't think so. The copy is working. Is working. So I'm going to use SSH root at paste. It's not pasting here. Okay, 34 to 44 to 50 dot 2. 54. Right? Oh, 244 to 50. Okay, so now it will be should connect. There we have. So I am in already. So now how many LAN adapters are there? Only one. ETH 0. Okay, so now what you do, attach one more. So we have this is Palestine network interface, and this is adapter. So find it. This is running EUS1A, and Linux SG. So go to your network adapters, attach it now, and assign to Linux SG and create it. So there you got it, a new Elastic network interface, attach it with the name of instance, and here we have AML Linux, and attach it. Okay? Once you attach it, go to your machine here and try to find it, fconfig, you'll be getting two adapters. So still one, if you come back, see, now it has two adapters, that is called ETH0 and ETH1. Okay. Now what you have to do, go back to the instance, and there you find it, two adapters. So two private IPs and one public IP. Since go to your Elastic IP and try to ask them to provide multiple Elastic IPs to him. And now, see, once again you're going to associate with the name of instance, definitely it will not allow you and he will give you the error. Because already two adapters are attached, so you cannot run it. So what you have to do, you have to attach with the name of network interface. Since I have not provided the name, so very difficult to find out. So go to network interface, if you have a name, please provide it. So this is Windows, and this is for Linux. One, and there we have Linux 2, and there we have Linux 3. Okay, so this adapter is for what? See, this is that public IPv4, and there we have a Elastic IP. Okay, so go back to your Elastic IP and associate it. And here we have the names disordered. So still confusion is there because which adapter of Linux is there. So go back. So now I hope I'm going to stop this machine. You have to avoid confusion. So I'll go to Elastic IP, associate address, and there we have still is showing that one because still it is not stopped. Otherwise, go to this one and try to find 700, and this one is 3988. So here we have, and so address. There we have first one, associate, and then go other than address, and there we have this one and associate. Okay, go to instance and you can find two public IPs out there. So since copy this first one and go, you can see the site is running, and copy the second one. Also, you just go, you can see the site will run. Okay, so this is how we assign multiple public IP for single machines. Benefit is if you can either reach the site with any one of these public IPs. Okay, and this is how we assign, and this is cost you more also. Later I'm going to tell you how to assign secondary IP address. So here we have networking, here we have manage IP address. So if you have CKC, one public IP and one private IP is associated with one public IP. There we have the range of this address of Ethernet 1, which is there. So we have assigned new public IP. So there it is already attached. So he's not allowing me to do that because it is already allocate elastic IP to network interface.
Check the utilization of the server.
Utilization means
CPU utilization.
CPU utilization. So that is something you have to go for CloudWatch, and then you need to create a metrics here. That are coming slow by slow. How to find, like how to recover using CloudWatch, how to configure alarms, and all those things. Okay, how to bring your own metrics inside. And there is a one more shortcut method of running your applications as a script. So instead of struggling with this one, so we call as a user data. See, when you're launching your instance, there we have, and there we have the option called advanced details. Okay, so here itself you can provide your script. So suppose I'm going to install httpd -run, and I'm going to run so I'm Apache web server running in AWS. So let's put it in this list. So HTML index.html. So give service httpd start check config httpd. So that's small script. Okay, so when you have attach and when you run this machine, this automatically executed. So check everything is proper. Yes. So now attach. So this is your user data. There we have a Linux and launch. So here we have EBS snapshots. So upon initialization, you will be getting connected with your site. So just copy and go there and check it out. Because still it is not running, it's pending state. Okay, now it's running state. So it should open the content. So check it out. Here we have Linux SG. There we have port number 80 also there. There we have those. Okay, so this is how we execute user data. And if you have a big script, so you can able to stop your instance and go to actions. There we have option called, here we have vurchin user data. We can put it all the scripts here. It will automatically execute it. Okay. So this is another shortcut method of running your script, and that is very much useful. I hope today understood what are things you have seen. You have seen how to make your snapshots increase the performance, how to take a snapshot, how to restore it, and lifecycle manager, how to manage user accounts in EC2 Linux, generating a separate SSH links, and how to configure elastic IP for your servers, virtual EC2 servers, and how to assign multiple elastic IP for single instance, and how to run user data. So writing a script by yourself. Okay, so tomorrow we see about how to work with, again, you have to come with this SSM agent, and very interesting feature about how SSM agents will connect with your hybrid cloud environment and how you run a script. Okay, suppose you have 500 machines or 300 machines, so you can run a script, a single click, and it will automatically execute it on those machines. Okay, so those things we'll see tomorrow. And today we complete from here. So you'll be getting this session recorded video inside Drive link. I hope everyone has Drive link. You have? Don't have. Today I will send you. So there you will get access this one. You want Drive link in mail, correct? So I will. Okay. Okay. So thanks. See you tomorrow. Bye. இல்லையா குரூப் அட்மின் நான் கிடையாது நினைக்கிறாங்க குரூப் அட்மின் வச்சிருக்கேன்னா தெரியல நானா இப்போ நீங்க குரூப் அட்மின் நான் யார் பண்ணுங்க No, they are from group morning group. Their batches from morning evening also. So same group only. You are also part of that group, no?
This group is created by you.
No. Created by whom? Anyone. Group admin. Who is group admin? He can add the user. I think I'm also group admin, so I will add you.
For this 7 p.m. batch.
7 p.m. batch. There I have shared the Google Drive and all. So I will add you also, and you will be getting the videos.
I was thinking that you are maintaining on the G2 level.
Huh?
You are maintaining on the institute level.
Institute level.
So institute is maintaining one group and everybody is.
No, it's not like separate.
So batches.
Yeah, separate. Okay.
Dinesh சொல்லியா பாருங்க நேரத்தை கால் பண்ணாரு நம்பர் ரீச் ஆகல பால் கிட்ட ஒரு ஃபோன் கொடுங்க நீங்க கிளாஸ்
When we were starting, Dinesh was here.
Yeah, you will pass that.
Okay.